Level unlocked. Level unlocked. You did it. You finally did it. Okay. Let's give a round of applause. A round of applause, everybody. Okay. Whatever you just did, you can officially take a breath. You can officially be like, I did it. Hello. Do y'all see me? Hello. We about to get into y'all story. Y'all know how we get down. Okay. If you are new here, my name's Eric. I never introduced myself because it says it on the channel, but we're here, right? I'm Eric, and we're about to get into your story about how you finally did it. Okay. This level that you have unlocked is given one of one. It's given nobody really does it like you. Nobody has done it like you, and nobody can. Okay. So there was a point in your life where you felt very powerless because you were connected to something that did not listen to your emotional side, is what I want to say. It's almost like you knew it wasn't listening to you, but it's kind of like you put a mask over it for a long time. Just like what I'm trying to say, right? It's like you kind of felt like you were left out in the cold, right? So what I'm looking at over here, because I'm just like over here glancing, right, is that we have the Emperor in reverse, we have the Moon in reverse, and then we have the King of Cups like on top of it. So it's kind of like you had all these emotions and emotions that you wanted to share, that you wanted to put some action behind, and the environment you were in, the connection you were in, it wasn't allowing for you to do that. It wasn't allowing for you to breathe a new life. But you found yourself feeling stuck, working towards this thing that wasn't pouring back into you. So, like, when I say working towards this thing, you could have been in a job situation where you put your all into it, but it left you feeling so drained and depleted, right? You could have been in a relationship where you were really trying to make it work. You were really trying to see the other person's side of you and put your stuff aside and really work towards a common goal, but it just wasn't giving back to you emotionally. This can be a friendship. It can be anything that you put in your heart and soul into that did not return, did not reciprocate, right? So I see you guys in this in-between world right now where you're kind of like, I've left this thing behind. You guys just left this world. You're watching this video because you unlocked the level. You have unlocked this door. We're going to go here, right? It's like this is your past. You're reflecting, looking at what it is that you needed to leave behind and how you finally left it. You guys recently just came out of this transition phase. And now, as you're watching this video, you're starting to see, okay, this is confirmation. You're starting to see why you left the past in the first place and how all these doors are opening for you, how all these keys are falling into your lap, all these opportunities that are allowing you to get unstuck in some kind of way, right? Because you were definitely turning a blind eye to this. Like we have the two of swords clarifying the lovers out here. So it's something that you wanted to stay connected to. It's something that you really wanted to make work because it felt right, or it gave you something. Like if it was a job, it gave you stability, right? If it was a connection, it gave you the comfort of having somebody else. It gave you something, but you didn't want to see that it didn't give you what you really needed until you did. So level unlocked, honey. They need to take a note from you. Okay. I don't need to tell you to pull out a journal, a notebook, or anything like that. I need you to tell people around you, like, take notes. Take notes because this is how we get down. This is how we unlock levels. This is how we find what we're looking for in our lives, right? And this is how we find our personal integrity. We have integrity out here. And it says, drop things that offend your soul, embrace your truth. It's your life. Let no one live it for you. So this is how you unlock that level because you knew that you had the juice. That is you all along. It was nobody else, right? And you picked yourself up. And I can say this has not been easy, right? When you were in that transition phase, you were definitely like, time feels like it's flying and nothing is moving around me. I feel stuck. I feel like maybe I should have stayed there. Maybe I should have stayed in that connection. It's not warranting what I thought it would, right? But baby, while you were doing that, while you were in that resting phase, that transition phase, this is number 38, reducing down to the number 11, which I'm always like, make a wish. Hope you made your wish. Um, to me, as you think things aren't happening, there's so much happening in the ether and the spiritual realm with your spirit team. And they are just like, time is truly a concept. We got you. Okay. Because what you don't see is that this thing that you've been waiting on is right here. You have unlocked a level. And I wouldn't be surprised if hours after you see this, you start to really start seeing those doors opening and really start seeing the things you were looking for. This could look like a lot of job offers coming in, interviews. This could also look like someone inviting you out to different places and then you end up making a connection that way. Like there's just so many things and opportunities coming to you since you have unlocked this level and left behind what no longer serves you. And we always love to talk about prosperity. That was at the bottom of this deck. So money, stability, and grounded connections are coming to you, all right? I see that these past connections just really like they pulled you in at first. They excited you at first, but then it just went downhill and you're just like, where did we go wrong? Spirit wants to let you know it was not you. It was not you. You can't necessarily say it was the thing you were connected to or the person you were connected to. It's just the ebbs and flows of life. The energy ran out. You guys were only supposed to be together or connected for a certain reason, to fulfill a certain purpose. That purpose has been fulfilled. Now you must move on and get all of your blessings because it's here. Okay, this is why you went through this, and this is why you left it behind so that you can unlock this new level. I know I'm preaching to y'all right now. I know I am. Like, you know that there is something, and if you can hear the lawnmower in the back, just it's our audience, okay? You know, if you have been through something and you went to a connection or some type of opportunity out of survival, right? Or out of just needing something or whatever the circumstance at that moment needed, right? Then you got out of that energy and that connection no longer serves you anymore, right? So an example for me will probably have to be being in a relationship, right? You're in a relationship with somebody and you guys meet when you're in a certain mindset, when you're in a certain personality. I'm going to let them go by. Maybe it's not that loud. All right. Let's see if they started back up. All right. Okay. So they'll just be here with us. Hopefully it's not too loud. I don't think it is. But I was in a relationship where we met in a certain mindset. We met in a certain personality, certain things we love to do. And then as time went on and we really start to find ourselves, we realized that we're just not that compatible. You know what I'm saying? But it was easy to stay because you really love that person. You feel comfortable with that person. And then you're just kind of like, but it still doesn't work. It's not making me happy, but I'm just trying to kind of like stay, right? And so staying in a connection like that will definitely make you miss out on all of the other opportunities that are to come to you to make you more happy, to be more compatible and be more in alignment with who you are. So that's exactly what's going on here. That's just a little bit of my tea. But y'all's tea either is with relationship or is with a career or something of that nature. I really just see, it's crazy. I hope you guys aren't like this, but I do feel like you guys are cutting off some type of connection without communicating exactly what you want to say or what has happened because you feel like it's going to fall upon deaf ears, which it probably will. With the energy I'm reading right here, I just see a lot of people just looking at you like, wow, they're gone. If this is a job, they're just like, dang, they just left, right? It's a relationship. They're just like, maybe we didn't need to be together, but dang, they're gone. It's just memories of you now, right? And there's just, I don't know, there's something about the connections you were in that because you didn't have that emotional bond anymore, you don't really feel like you owe them an explanation, which I don't think anyone owes anyone an explanation if they don't want to give them that, right? And I'm not really seeing spirit saying like, you need to make sure you talk it out. It kind of just feels like it's mutual. It's just kind of like, you know what, we know the love has lost here. We don't even really got to say too much. We can just kind of move on and just keep going. So, regardless of what's happening, you got some good stuff coming. And the thing not coming, I can't even keep saying that. It's here. Okay. Like your stuff is here. And when you finally grab it and take it and say, yes, Spirit, this is mine. Okay. This is mine. I claim it and I want it. I receive it with open arms. Okay. You get out of your head. You're no longer stressed and fearful and anxious about what it is that's happening. Right. And Spirit really wants me to tell you guys that this isn't going to always look exactly how you're thinking. Right. An example that I could think of is like, let's say you're looking for an opportunity in a business that you started, right? You're not really getting that many leads, that many orders, but then you have other aspects of life going on. Let's say you're dating, you got on a date and you guys start talking about what you do. And they're like, oh yeah, I know somebody who needs that. Like, or I actually need that. Like, let me book with you. Let me pour into your business or whatever. And then bam, it's just like a 2-for-1, right? That's what Spirit is telling you. This is how this is coming in. And you're going to see it really quickly. Like, I already said hours, days at the most, okay? New level unlocked. This reading, this message is not meant for anyone who's still in that transition phase. If you're seeing this, you've made it. Like, hello, you have made it. You are officially a new person in a new level in a new book. Like, you're not even in the same chapter. You have closed that book, you have moved on, and you have started a whole new book that people are really going to have to take their time to get to know, because you just have different standards, different boundaries, and a different way of living. And that's beautiful. You deserve everything that you're going to get, everything that's already here for you today. And congratulations on leaving the past in the past. Congratulations on choosing what's right for you, even when you didn't know or and don't know what is to come in front of you. Okay. Spirit will always celebrate you and is always going to bless you tenfold when you take a risk when they told you to move. Okay, so congratulations to you. If you want to see what this is looking like for you, if this is in career, in relationships, something of that nature, book a reading with me here on the screen somewhere, and we can get right into it. Okay, in my readings, we get down and busy. I get packages depending on which one you book, but I do love to get playlists, affirmation lists, journal prompts. We do all of that so that you can dive deeper into your reading after I'm long and gone. Okay. But if that's not your jam, that's fine. I also have a pick a card channel reading. So follow me there on Erotic Reads. And I'm also on TikTok and Threads. Okay. So all of that is down below in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay. Bye, y'all.